Imagine this. The sun dips below the horizon, your day's chaos fades, and suddenly, your heart races like a wild animal's. That knot in your stomach. It's not just stress. It's your brain flipping a hidden switch, whispering ancient lies from the Stone Age that scream, "Danger lurks in the dark." Why does your mind turn into a battlefield the second the world quiets down? What if I told you it's not a glitch? It's a brutal survival trick wired into your DNA, betraying you when you need peace most. Stick around, because tonight we're cracking open the vault of nighttime terror. You know the drill. You've crushed your to-do list, binge-watched that guilty pleasure show, and finally crawled into bed, ready for oblivion. But nope. The clock ticks like a bomb. Your thoughts? They swarm like shadows in a horror flick. Did I say the wrong thing at work? What if tomorrow's meeting tanks and that email? Oh God, that email. Suddenly your chest tightens, breaths shallow, and sleep. It's a distant dream. You're not alone. Millions toss and turn in this midnight madness, convinced it's just one of those nights. But here's the hidden truth bubbling under the surface. Your brain isn't broken. It's playing a dirty game of psychological chess, one you've been losing without even knowing the rules. Picture your mind as a sneaky guardian from our caveman days, hyper-vigilant, always scanning for saber-toothed tigers in the bushes. Fast forward to now. No predators, just Wi-Fi and worries. Yet that guardian doesn't clock out. At night, when distractions vanish, it cranks up the volume on every buried fear, turning your cozy bedroom into an echo chamber of doom. Psychologists call this sleep anxiety, but dig deeper, and it's a cocktail of evolutionary sabotage and modern betrayal. Stress from the day doesn't evaporate. It ferments, waiting for the silence to strike. And trauma? Those old ghosts love the dark. They slink out, disguised as random what-ifs, hijacking your peace. But why night? Why not a polite 3 p.m. panic? The mystery thickens. Your body's clock is rigged against you, pumping stress hormones when you least expect it. We're about to unravel these threads, step by filthy step, exposing the psychological traps that keep you wired when you should be wiped out. Trust me, this rabbit hole. It's darker, weirder, and way more liberating than you think. Let's peel back the layers, one mind-bending reveal at a time, because understanding these traps isn't just info, it's your secret weapon to fight back. First trap, the distraction vanish. During the day, your brain's a busy bee, buzzing through emails, deadlines, and dopamine hits from your phone. It's like a carnival, loud, chaotic, drowning out the whispers. But night, the carnival packs up, silence crashes in, and bam, your mind defaults to rumination mode. Those harmless thoughts from lunch, they replay on loop, amplified by the quiet. It's a psychological ambush. Without external noise, your brain fills the void with internal horror stories, turning "I forgot to text mom" into "I'm a terrible human." Studies show this hits hardest when you're trying to sleep, because the pressure to just relax backfires, sparking a fear of fear cycle that keeps adrenaline pumping. Step 2. Your body's sneaky hormone heist. Enter cortisol, the stress ninja. Your circadian rhythm, that inner clock dictating your energy, should wind down at dusk, lulling you into chill mode. But for anxiety-prone folks, cortisol doesn't get the memo. It lingers or even spikes, flooding your system with fight-or-flight fuel right when you're horizontal. Why? Evolution's cruel joke. Back when nights meant real danger, predators prowling, fires flickering low, high alert was survival gold. Today, it's overkill, leaving you restless, heart pounding over nothing. Add caffeine or screen glow messing with melatonin, and you've got a perfect storm. Your brain misreads safety as threat, wiring you for war in your own bed. Trap 3. The sleep sabotage loop. Ever lie there staring at the ceiling thinking, if I don't sleep soon, tomorrow's ruined? That's sleep anxiety in action, a self-fulfilling prophecy. Your brain hyperfocuses on the act of sleeping, which stresses you out more. It's like telling yourself not to think of a pink elephant. Suddenly, it's all you see. This loop shreds deep sleep stages, especially REM, where your mind processes emotions. Skimp on that and daytime threats feel bigger, priming you for round 2. Racing thoughts? They're the cherry on top, fueled by unresolved stress, They hijack your prefrontal cortex, the rational boss, leaving the fear center, amygdala, in charge. Now the deeper cut, subconscious shadows. Nighttime strips away your armor, letting buried stuff bubble up. Childhood echoes, like that time you felt abandoned in the dark. They resurface as vague dread, triggering nocturnal panics, sudden jolts where your body screams danger without a script. Genetics play dirty too. If anxiety runs in your family, your brain's wired for extra vigilance, mistaking quiet for catastrophe. And here's the kicker. This isn't random, it's a pattern. Daily stressors build like undetected pressure, exploding at night when defenses drop. You're not weak. You're caught in an ancient web where your mind's protector turns predator. But keep watching, because the darkest twist, it's about to flip everything you thought you knew. Hold onto your sheets, because here's the gut punch revelation that shatters the illusion. Your nighttime anxiety isn't a modern curse. It's your brain's prehistoric booby trap, mistaking your safe suburban bedroom for a lion-infested savannah. Dr. Rafael Pelayo, a sleep medicine wizard at Stanford, nails it. Sleep is the most dangerous thing we can do. Why? In our ancestors' world, dozing off meant death, vulnerable to raids, beasts, starvation. So evolution etched in a ruthless failsafe, hypervigilance mode. At night, your amygdala, the brain's ancient alarm system, goes rogue, scanning shadows for saber-tooths that aren't there. But in 2025, those threats are abstract. A shaky job, a ghosted text, climate doom scrolls. Your mind doesn't care. It treats them like fangs in the dark, flooding you with cortisol to save you. The twist? This guardian angel is now your worst enemy, engineering a betrayal deeper than betrayal. Without enough sleep, your threat detector glitches. Everything blurs into peril. A creaky floorboard? Intruder. A delayed reply. Rejection apocalypse. It's not you failing, it's biology's dark legacy, turning rest into a battlefield where subconscious saboteurs feast. Trauma amps this horror. Old wounds like unresolved loss hijack the night, birthing panic attacks that feel like heart stoppers, genetics and brain chemistry conspiring to keep you safe by keeping you awake. Dr. Sarah Chilapa warns sleep loss births anxiety, which births more sleeplessness, a vicious spiral where your own evolution devours your peace. Shocking, right? Your brain, that brilliant organ, is hardwired to torture you for survival's sake. But what if reclaiming your nights means outsmarting this beast? The power's in your hands, and if you dare to grab it, breathe. That midnight monster. You've just demystified it. Now let's slay it with hacks that rewire your brain from the inside out. First, hack the distraction void. Before bed, brain dump your worries into a nighttime vault journal. Scribble every nagging thought. Work fails. What ifs? Then seal it shut. This externalizes the chaos, starving rumination before it feeds. Pair it with a pre-sleep ritual. Dim lights, no screens 90 minutes out, letting melatonin reclaim its throne over cortisol's coup. Trap 2? Counter the hormone heist with body-first resets. Try 4 to 7-8 breathing. Inhale 4 counts, hold 7, exhale 8. Like hacking your vagus nerve to signal all clear to the amygdala. Or progressive muscle tensing. Squeeze and release from toes to head, flushing out that hypervigilance tension. Exercise earlier in the day burns off excess stress fuel, syncing your rhythm for smoother shutdowns. Break the sleep loop with a radical reframe. Ditch "I'm asleep now" for "rest is enough." Even if it's not deep Z's, your body rebuilds. If shadows run deep, CBT eye therapy unpacks those evolutionary ghosts, teaching your brain modern safety cues. And for the long game, build daytime anchors, gratitude scans, or micro-meditations to dilute the night's brew. These aren't band-aids, they're liberation tools, turning your brain's betrayal into unbreakable resilience. Imagine nights where anxiety whispers fade, replaced by the hum of true recharge. Sharper days bolder you. You've survived the dark psychology dive, now wield it. So what's the one shadow that haunts your nights most? Drop it in the comments. Let's expose these beasts together. Hit like if this cracked your mind open. Subscribe for more brain-bending secrets. and share with that friend who's battling the witching hour. Your nights, they're about to get epic, sweet dreams, or better yet, empowered ones.